guys, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo, and today it is Saturday here at Arms.
Woo!
Yes, and we're going to do spec check with Brandon Soriano.
Hello.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
They love the spec
yeah.
check.
Oh, they like the spec check?
Yeah, they do.
They should.
Cool.
They should.
A little
That's
double
good.
teaming over
Love
here.
doing it, man.
But also, make sure you subscribe and comment. We'll be picking a winner on Tuesday, our favorite comment. And watch out for scams. We don't like it, but there's a lot of them out there. A lot of people might say you have won, but if you didn't hear from Jen.
Anything Telegram seems like that's what they've been using.
Yeah.
They call it like Norm's Telegram. I've seen this all over YouTube too with other content creators. That's always a scam. If you don't hear from like Jen directly, probably via email or something, then it's not legit.
Get out of there.
Yeah, we're not going to reply to your YouTube comment like that, so just please.
Yeah, so please
a bummer.
be careful. But today we do have a really, really cool guitar, and it's clean.
This is a special guitar.
Let's take a look.
Look at that case. It's tweed. Isn't that exciting? It's a 1950.
Of course, my end.
Yeah. Wait, mine too. Oh, there we go. There we go. 1958 Fender Stratocaster.
Oh.
Look at that. What?
It's pretty clean.
Very clean. And it's a cool year for the Strat, too. 58 is a fun one. So, the Strat started in 1954, and unlike some of its contemporaries, namely, I guess, the Les Paul model, it didn't really go through that many huge changes. Most of the Stratocaster changes have been relatively smaller, whereas something like the Les Paul went through these big design changes year after year with major components swapping out. But honestly, even today in 2022, the 54 original Strats are pretty close to the modern design. They didn't change a whole lot. But what they did do in 1958 is they transitioned the finish from a two-tone sunburst to a three-tone sunburst. So beforehand, you wouldn't see this sort of layer of red that's in the middle there. Right now, it's like a dark brown, almost black, going into a red, and then an orangish yellow. It used to just be the two tones. You wouldn't really see the red. So this is the first year that they started doing that, and it was a success. Three-tone sunburst. I mean, It's become one of the nicest and most commonly used guitar finishes in the world, and this was the very first year that Fender started doing it on the Strat. You're just going to have a plate that just has numbers up top, no L, no F, nothing like that, because we're just that early. These are going to have alder bodies on them with a maple neck, and this maple neck is very clean. 58 also marks a transition for the neck profile, so pre-58 there's a pretty distinct V on the neck, but this one starts to move more toward a C shape, which is something that's more modern feeling and what most guitarists today are probably familiar with. So in that regard, super comfortable to play.
Okay.
You know, the V-necks are definitely cool and they make you fit a little different on the guitar, but this neck is it's a very cool shape. It's a single ply white pickguard, as you would expect from a maple neck Strat. The rosewood ones are where they eventually started transitioning to multi-ply guards. I like the look of the single ply guard. It's like simple, you know, it's just very almost minimalist. And on this, of course, we're gonna have a three-way switch as opposed to a five-way switch. So the sounds that you get are just neck alone, middle alone, bridge alone. You can balance between the two. It takes a little bit of practice to get it just right, and if you go a little too far, it'll sort of snap one way or the other. But if you do balance, you are getting both of those pickups, and then the same thing this way. You're getting both of those pickups.
There we go.
Obviously not the most reliable for like a live performance setting, but if you're in the studio or playing at home, you can do that little balancing act. Dot inlays, the tuners look original to me, and they're functioning great, and they're clean. And the frets also look original to me on this. This is a really, really nice example of a 58 Strat. The case is killer. As you can see, I love that orange interior and the way that it ages. It's almost like a burnt orange type deal. And as you'll hear out front, the thing sounds.
It does. It's got a big sound.
It sounds monstrous.
Yeah, and it's actually, in a good way, it's actually got some weight to it. I feel like that comes across in the tone.
It's not, if you're watching at home, don't freak out. It's not like a late 70s Strat where it's like, 40 pounds.
Yeah, no, it's not too heavy.
They're going to freak out again at me swinging the guitar. But it has a little bit of weight that gives it this sort of beef, if you will.
Yeah.
Also, a fun fact. Any of you who have guitar OCD out there, you're gonna hate me for this. Did you ever notice that on the back plate of a Strat, the middle two screws are not lined up? Can you just zoom in on? That's horrible, right? Why did they do that?
That's okay with me.
Oh, God. And that's how we're different. Anyway, Mike is going to take it out front, and he's going to play it, and he's going to make it sound great.
Let's do it. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank
Let's
you, Jen.
do it.
Thank you, guys. Okay. A lot of thank yous.
All right, we're out front with the very cool 1958 Fender Stratocaster. Really beautiful guitar. We're also going through a 1967 Fender Deluxe Reverb. Starting off on that neck pickup. Let's see what we get.
It's okay.
Fender Stratocaster, really cool, pretty clean too. You can check them all out at normantraguitarist.com and also on Instagram and Facebook. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It was hot.
Ow.